Okay, we're back again for the part 2 of our chat with Ida, Jean, and Irene. Just waiting for them to get in. Hi, welcome back, Irene. How are you? Happy ka?
Hi, Doc. This is
Kamusta?
Irene.
Asan ka? Are you in the Philippines?
No, I'm in Queen's Park na, Doc, dito sa Perth.
Ah! Di mas maganda.
Yeah, I know,
And
right?
you're a student?
Yeah, I sacrificed myself because, me and my husband are both doctors, so I want him to go first.
Okay.
But, I will take the exam this year, Doc. I've done
So,
my epics and everything. I just want to say hi and meet some doctors here,
that's
I don't know
brilliant.
anyone.
So
Yeah.
you've done your epic, so you're the person to ask by Ida about your epic.
I've done it last 2018 pa, Doc.
That's
It's been
very
a long
good.
time. It's a very long time. Kasi I needed the experience pa. Kasi it's better daw kasi for 2 to 3 years na my experience sa country to get hired easily. I did 5 years na. So sharo naman. O sana makapasa, Dok.
So ibig mo sabihin, doctor ka sa Pilipinas, but what specialty? Sorry, I missed that.
I did anesthesiology for a year, Doc, and
Okay.
then I did OB-GYN and 3 years of public health, yung sa mga COVID na mga emergency sa local na mga parang doctors to the barrios pero sa province namin. Ganun, Doc.
You
So
know,
three
you're
years
very
nun.
much employable. Ang dami mong assets.
Lagi, oo nga, Doc. Ano talaga, Doc, it was internship plan ko pa. Sacrifice talaga. Tapos I heard na ang hirap daw i-apply pag hindi onshore ang doctor. So we had to come here first through a student visa. Nagma-masters ako ngayon in health services, Doc, para lang maka-entry kami sa Australia.
Sandali, are you also working?
Yeah, I am working right now, Doc, kasi ang dali namin na-employ, Doc, pero ano lang, nasa admin ako sa parang admin assistant sa Subiaco, St. John of God. Nakapasok ako ng hospital, Doc.
That's very good. Okay. So
Oo
you're
nga.
you're a qualified anesthesiologist sa Philippines, right?
No, I did only a year of that, Doc.
And
Pero
are
I
you
have the
qualified
experience.
OB-GYN in the Philippines?
I also did hindi na credit yung training program namin. That's why I decided to come here.
Ilang years ang
It's
nagawa mo
less than a year.
OB-GYN?
It's less than a year, Doc.
Okay, and then you also
Hindi kasi
qualified
pinwede.
public health.
Yes, public health for 3 years, Doc.
And then you're
COVID.
studying for the AMC exam.
Yes, my husband is gonna take within 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
Part 1.
Part 1 pa. Ako,
So
I will do.
kailan ka mag-exam? Siya muna.
Pag nakapasa siya, Doc, ako
So,
na naman.
anong specialty niya?
FAMED siya sa country, Doc. 1 year na lang sana.
Okay. Okay.
Oo.
So you're both aiming to be GP
Doctors dito. Kahit
GP.
ano lang, Doc.
Okay.
Si husband ko GP, pero ako gusto ko talaga bumalik sa anesthesiology. But I heard it's very difficult daw to get in. I heard.
Yes. You're for you, but you're a qualified doctor in the Philippines. Yes, of course.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Your
Doc.
pathway, you're in Western Australia. Have I sent you the link to the meds job?
Yes, Doc. I've checked it kasi the plan was supposedly gusto kong nasa Subiaco na ako right now. So, I was planning to I mean St. John of God, sana ma-absorb, but I think they needed the part 2 or the general registration. I'm not sure though if they will accept part 1 RMOs lang.
Do
But
you know, may I interrupt? Do you know there are
Yes,
doctors from the Philippines who are accepted as RMO in Eastern States and in WA without AMC1 exam?
yeah, that's the purpose. That's why I wanna know more about that, Doc, kasi we're doing a very unemployed yung jobs namin. I'm doing a support worker right now. The rate is good, but of course, we're doctors, so we were
Yeah.
aiming for that. No.
So, if you don't mind, Irene, can you share with Jean? Jean, are we waiting for Ida to log in?
We're
So Irene will, she's already done the EPIC. Irene is already here in Perth. She's a doctor and the husband is also a doctor. Irene's husband is about to sit in the part 1 exam in 2
part one.
weeks. So if you don't mind, Irene, can you share to Ida and Jean, how did you go about your EPIC verification?
Oh no, it's been 5 years ago.
It's still the same. Just tell them your journey.
I did, do
You
they
went,
have
you went to
wait,
the
I have this,
website.
yeah, wait, I have, a notes about it, Doc. AMC, Epic.
So
Where's
she applied for the
Epic
EPIC.
info?
Do you remember when you applied for the EPIC, you just submitted
I
the
have,
diploma of Doctor of Medicine,
yes,
right? Did
yes,
you have to
Doc.
submit your medical board certificate as well?
No, I don't remember that. I
I
called
don't,
the school. I
yeah, I
went to
think
the
it's
school.
just the school. Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
doctor, but yeah, just submit whatever credentials you've got.
yeah.
For Ida, yung medical board pagkapasa mo, for Jean, yung medical board, sorry, yung Doctor of Medicine certificate mo.
But,
At saka,
I'll send this picture, Doc. Masend
okay,
ba dito sa chat?
I have no idea.
Yeah, sorry, Doc.
You
I'll
can
send.
message it to me and then I'll forward it to Ida. And then you also need for Jean, you submit your fellowship, completion of fellowship. So, and did it take you 6 months or more for the EPIC verification? Do you remember?
Less than lang, Doc.
Oh, there you go. That's even promising. And
Yeah, less
then,
than lang talaga, Doc. Kasi my husband, before we came here, he processed everything 3 months lang.
oh, that's
Tapos,
good.
yeah, parang, yeah. Pas-pas lang kasi yung school, it's the school that they're waiting for. Once you pay everything, and then the school can send it immediately to Epic, then there's no problem. Madali lang ma-process.
So Ida, I'm just
Yes,
gonna
Doc.
say Irene was able to go to Western Australia because she applied for a student visa program. So student visa of Masters in Health Services.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
she,
because it's very
yeah.
good when you're on shore. It's I have heard a lot of doctors who has been taking the examinations but hasn't been employed because very hard for their employer to sponsor them visa, and the competition worldwide. I mean, there's so many RMOs in different countries like Ireland, India, UK, especially UK. So if you wanna get ahead, you have to come here talaga. That's what I heard. Kasi I have a friends also, the four couples in Adelaide. They took the exam 3 months coming here. Also a student, mag-couple din sila. Yung wife din nag-sacrifice, nag-student. Pero nag-take sila within 3 months. First application pa lang ng husband niya, employed na agad. Ngayon, parang on-process na lang sa AFRA. I'm sure you will be starting maybe within the next 2 months. It's easier if you're here because if you're in the country, you will change your plans soon kasi ma-frustrate ka mag-a-apply online. And
I
then,
see.
yeah.
So,
It's very
we're in
frustrating to just apply online and then just wait for the hospital because the competition is really tough.
okay, Doc. What was that again, Doc? Student
Student
for
visa,
medical
Masters of
in
Health Services. Did you need a recruiter
Masters
for
of Health
that? Or
Services.
did you do it on
I'm
your
sorry,
own?
Doc. I need, I had an agency, Doc, and I only applied 1 month and a half with the lodgement and requirements, everything. 1 month and a half. Tapos we flew na agad.
So, Doc, that was on your case, while your husband, Doc, he got the
Dependent
specialist
visa.
pathway.
No,
dependent?
dependent.
Oh,
You should not,
dependent.
I'm sorry, Doc, have to,
Go for
like,
it.
don't be discouraged about the specialist. You have to start from scratch here. It's very difficult to entry as a specialist, mostly doctors who are here. What I know, I don't know with Doc, the
I
experience
start
ni Doc,
from,
for what I
it took
know.
me another extra 6 years in total.
Yes, you have to.
Kasama na yung maternity leave ko.
You have to
I
start
see.
from scratch. Parang wala na yung training mo. Yung edge mo lang sa CV mo when you apply. It's just the edge that you have an experience in the country. But your training, everything, your training there is wala talaga, Doc. Parang you will start from scratch to RMO. But if you money-wise and work-life balance, it's like you're a consultant din in the country. So,
I see.
yeah,
Yeah.
parang
Because
it's
Doc,
dito
we
talaga, Doc.
we just have been thinking about it because we were told that in Queensland State, that in Mackay State, for example, there were only 2 ophthalmologists now, and they're badly in need. So that's why I encouraged my husband
Yeah,
to, why
You
don't you
can
yeah,
try
work
it?
but
Because
towards it. You can work towards
yeah,
it while if you're
yeah.
already here, then he can start applying because you're already here. You'll be more prioritized, especially if you've submitted your CVs to all over in private and public, because they can be willing to train you if they have funding. But
so we can also do that.
you can
As
also do that if you're already here. For example,
that would be like that would be for like tourist visa only if we are just
No,
going
no,
you
to.
cannot
student,
apply during tourist,
student.
Doc. You have no working rights. They will not employ you.
Oh, okay. But
Bawal
if
yan
we
mag-apply ka under
bawal,
tourist. Bawal talaga.
I see. So it needs to be
Student
work visa
visa.
or student
Any visa
visa.
with working rights, yes.
I
Pero sa
see.
case natin, student visa talaga may working rights. That's why we took
I
it.
see.
Yeah.
I see. So we can go with that student
Pathway,
visa
yeah.
to go inshore, so we can apply, send our CVs like that. For his
Yeah, but
case,
when you
as a
apply, Doc, parang
specialist.
GP yan, Doc. Hindi, Doc. Hindi specialist. Parang, what I know lang, Doc, Doc,
RMO,
correct me if I'm...
resident.
Yeah, resident
RMO.
RMO. You will
Para
start
kang
that. Tapos,
intern pero higher than the intern.
oo. Tapos start ka
Okay.
talaga from parang wala. Yung edge mo lang, Doc, is when you apply na sa training na OFTA, may experience ka na. Pero you have to go through the
College
2 years
assessment.
na
The
course.
process.
Oo, and the very difficult step 2 exam, and amazing talaga to sila, Doc. O, naka-step 2. Parang amazing.
Step 2 lang ang
Yeah.
tinest ang in-exam ko kasi I applied for the specialist pathway. But when
Wow,
I
nice,
applied for the
Doc.
specialist pathway, after my interview, they assessed me. They want me to do 18 months of upskilling, because for you to not do the upskilling, you need to have at least 2 years of being a consultant, which I wasn't a consultant for 2 years. So I have a friend who's also a radiologist from Nigeria. She was a consultant for more than 2 years, pero no, after her interview, ang sabi lang sa kanya, she only needs 6 months upskilling and then she can sit the exam.
Nice, Doc. So, what year was that, Doc?
Ito lang.
Recent ba?
Ngayon lang.
Oh, really? Amazing, Doc. Amazing.
So there's a lot of variety of how you can come here. So like Irene, she applied for student visa. There's a few that I spoke already from the Facebook group who was recruited to study as a nurse. I have a few friends also here in WA who worked as a nurse for a few years while they are studying for the AMC Part 1 and 2, and they were able to apply for GP training, and prior to that, they were able to get in a RMO job while they are preparing for the AMC 1 and 2 exam, and then they got into GP training and they are now GP. For example, my friend Raquel, if you see one of my YouTube, Ask Dr. Vanessa with Dr. Raquel, she was a a GP trainee, and then she's now working as a GP obstetrician. So she's operating in hospital as a GP.
see that.
Say, if you're a GP in the remote areas, you are doing everything. Because as a GP, it's a specialty. It's a 5-6 year specialty. So you are going to learn everything. You're when you're a GP in remote areas, you're gonna be a surgeon. You're gonna be an ER doctor. You're gonna be obstetrician, and yeah,
Oh, me.
general
Yeah,
medicine.
I have
It's
friends dito.
well-rounded.
Parang classmates ko, 10 na kami lahat nandito sa Australia.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, so, but all of them are in Melbourne. Yung couple na nag-student nasa Adelaide, tapos kami lang nandito sa Perth. That's why I don't know anyone. Pero yung iba, Doc, like, yung sabi mo, nag-nurse, yeah, yung friend ko parang nag-nurse talaga siya for 1 year just to get her fiance na nakapasa na sa AMC1 din, and she has to sacrifice a year din just to entry. So many struggles din sa mga kaibigan namin, pero
It's
right
all
now
worth it.
everybody's working as an RMO. That's
Yeah.
why may pag-asa talaga. If you just set your foot here dito sa Australia with the working rights, and then bringing your AMC1, you can find a job talaga dito.
Yeah, Doc Irene, thank you for that. How did you start there? Did you need to are we allowed to buy a property, or we can just rent?
I don't know. Here in Australia, what they do here is they rent out rooms or housing,
Apartments.
but it's very difficult with students right now for approval. So, I know some people here in Perth. Ngayon parang accountant ng daddy ko before, yung mga ganun. Nakatira kami sa bahay nila ngayon, but renting. So everybody's renting.
When I
Yeah,
came
renting
here
a room.
18 years ago, I was renting a room
Room lang, same tayo, Doc.
to
We're
another
currently
Filipino, which I can connect you to Filipinos who might be available to rent a room, or who has got an
Yeah.
apartment. So yeah, I can
You're
connect you
in
to
Perth ba, Doc?
Yeah, I'm here in Perth.
Yeah. Yay, that's so nice. I'm here in Queen's Park. From Thornley kami, nag-transfer kami to Queen's Park, Doc. Pero yung school ko nasa city, and my work is in Subiaco and in Northbridge.
I'm just 10 minutes away from Subiaco.
Wow, nice, Doc. So yeah, everybody's renting here kasi nade-deny daw yung application sa mga students even though you have the money to apply for the house or the kasi parang yung mga, I don't know, their agents parang ayaw nila pag students. Not sure though, pero I'm just glad I know some people here. But it's hard. It's very hard though.
It's hard, but it's also worth it if you just
Worth it,
believe
like-
and dream
Yes.
big dreams
Yes,
for you
though.
and your family.
Yes, though.
Anything is possible as long as patient ka at you trust
Yes,
the
though.
Lord that you are destined to be
Yes,
here.
though. Yeah, true.
The
Kasi-
Lord will find a way for you. It may
Yes,
not be
though.
now, it may not be next year, but it will happen if it's for you.
Oo nga, Dok.
Just
Alam mo,
believe and
Dok,
pray.
2016 pa to na plano, like intern pa ako. So, I'm very happy that I'm here talaga.
What was the school, Doc Irene, if you
Cool.
don't mind?
So,
Yeah.
I'm from Cebu Doctors and my husband is from CIM.
Yung school mo daw
Ano-
dito.
Yeah, school
Oh, I'm
at
sorry.
yes.
I thought ka-school tayo. Kaplan Business School? Kaplan?
Kaplan
Oo, Kaplan.
Business School.
Kasi,
Did you just apply online for the
No. You find an agent. You find an agent. Free lang yung agent. Kasi they do
Oh.
commission.
where
Ilagay
can
mo
I
sa
find
chat
that
group
agent?
yung agent mo.
Sa Cebu City to, Doc. AECC yung agency.
I-type mo kaya.
AECC.
Chat
AECC,
ko, Doc.
Doc.
Oo.
Can they cater also, Doc? We are in kasi.
I think it's
Cavite.
nationwide, Doc. Parang
It's nationwide.
Feeling ko kasi yung main branch siguro Manila, Doc. Tapos may branch lang sila isa sa Cebu. Tapos may isa sa Davao. I'm not sure, Doc. Check mo raw. Ma-search mo talaga. Okay naman
Yeah,
ratings nila, Doc.
I'm looking at it at Google. AECC Global Doc na po.
Yeah, that one. You try lang, Doc, ha? Kung it's feasible sa iyo ganyan na pathway or if you wanna take ahead, it's up to you talaga, Doc. This is the
Yeah.
pathway I wanna take lang kasi parang old na kami.
Easier. Easier
Easier na
pathway.
po. Opo.
Here, very very fast, Doc. 1 month lang at nearly 2 months lang. We're here now.
And then
That's
how
amazing.
if
Yes,
yeah,
Doc. I complied.
amazing
I
Doc.
resigned sa OB-GYN ko kasi when I heard hindi siya ma-accredit, sabi ko, tutuloy ko na yung Australia plan ko. Sabi ko ganun.
So, ibig
Tapos,
sabihin, you're already here, but you're also working, you already finished your EPIC verification or you just applied
yes,
it here?
Doc. Since 2018 pa.
So you can, but for Ida and Jean, they can come here as student visa or just one of them doing student visa, and then they can apply for English exam and EPIC while they're here, while they're waiting for everything, right?
Doc, I would advise them to finish their EPIC because they would go back and forth to school until
see.
ma-verify.
I see.
Kasi,
So while we're here in the
kasi
Philippines,
kukulitin mo yung
finish yung EPIC school.
secretary, like, you have to go there like, ma'am, did you send the diploma? Like, ma'am, is my name on the list? Parang ganun. You have to go
Opo.
back and forth. Tapos magpe-pay ka pa sa school, I think, or online. Nakalimutan ko. Since it was, parang magpe-pay ka sa school. Tapos ibang school, tulad sa husband ko, dun sa CIM, parang pinapay pa sila in dollars. Iba yung
Oh,
pang
okay.
international, iba din.
It's
Yung,
from the school registrar to send the requirements straight to that
they will
school,
send,
no? Opo.
they will send it directly to Epic Doc. Parang sanay na sila nila dyan. I feel maraming nag-a-apply pero konti lang talaga tumutuloy. Parang
Also,
ganon.
Ida, you need to make sure you have police clearance before you leave you leave the Philippines.
Police
Yes.
Police
and BI
clearance.
po. Yeah, police clearance and BI as well po.
I don't know what's the difference.
Ang cute mo daw. Oo, yeah. Nagdala din kami ng police clearance, Doc.
Okay po, Doc. And then, Doc, have you heard of the critical skilled migration program? It was it has been emailing from the Australian government side for they're crying out for doctors. It began like
I'm not sure
late
whether that's
2020.
legit, ha? Hindi ko alam. I cannot
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, but have you heard of it po? Not yet. I see.
I did not come here with an agent. None of my friends came here with an agent. So maybe there's one who used an agent, but I'm not sure. But yeah, if you want to apply for RMO job like you, Irene, you can straight away apply for RMO jobs in that Meds Jobs website. You can apply.
Yes, where to, yung site na sinend mo, Doc, dun lang ako find yung RMO job without the AMC muna. But I would like to
yeah. And then you can take the exam whilst you're at RMO para may pera kang pambayad sa AMC mo.
Yes, true, Doc. Like, kaya one by one kami ng husband ko kasi yung money, na coming here is very
Husband mo
expensive.
can even apply for Meds job too. Ang daming ano dyan. Ang daming job opportunities dyan. Lahat applyan mo.
Yes, Doc. Kasi parang may naman din kami parang working rights kaya okay din.
Yeah.
So I will search that, Doc. Yan yung info ko nakuha ngayon at least.
Yeah,
maghanap
because you
ka-
can also, once you get the job from that hospital, the hospital can change your visa to medical training visa.
Yeah, I
That's
heard
nice,
that.
Doc.
Oo,
So that would
nako-confuse
be
na ako doon.
Opo, that would
sorry.
be the
Next step.
learning for today. Yeah, the RMO opportunity.
Marami na akong nakausap from the Facebook group. na I think they're 15 in New South Wales who are working as a
Oh,
RMO without AMC1.
I see. We have a friend, Doc, who's, pero ano na siya, GP in training, parang how many years, classmate sa husband ko. Pero hindi siya baka hindi niya alam. Wala din siyang nasabi na hindi kailangan ng AMC. Sinabi lang niya sa husband ko na finishin lang niya yung
Check
AMC.
mo
Pero
yung
nasa
aking
New South
YouTube.
Wales.
Check mo yung YouTube ko.
Sige, Doc.
Meron
Doc.
akong interview doon sa isa sa kanila. Yun
Sige,
ang sabi
Doc.
niya.
Sige, Doc. Kasi baka hindi alam din dun ni ano. Kasi siya lang din lang naman isa parang nag-a-apply when he came here.
Try mo yung meds job dito sa Western Australia, Ida and Jean.
Thank you, Doc. Doc Irene, do you have kids po? How did you bring them in?
I know, sorry. The
Dependent.
kids, we really planned not having one until we come here. It is a very long-term plan talaga.
So if
I see.
you are going to say study here, for example, Ida, and then
Yes po.
Jean will apply for fellowship or R/RMO. Then you
Yes,
can
Doc.
alternate who is going to look after the kid, or you can bring a parent or a sister or a sibling to look after the kids if you're both going to work.
We can do that po. I can bring my mom,
As a visitor. Tourist visa,
visitor.
I think
Okay.
a visitor visa is only 3 months.
I see. Can the kids study there po while we are working?
Yeah.
Yes.
They
Friends ko, Doc,
get
na
into a
couple
school.
Yeah.
na, oo,
Ang
nasa Adelaide, may kids sila, Doc.
yeah,
Nag-bring sila ng kids.
ang ano ko, ang brother-in-law ko ngayon ina-apply na yung kanilang yung kasi ano siya, engineer siya. He's here for 6 months na. So sponsored yung kanyang working visa by the company, and now they're applying for their temporary resident visa. So mag-aaral dito yung dalawa niyang anak, isang 6, I think one is 6 years old. The other one
So
is 1 year old. So
temporary resident visa
yeah.
is the type of visa they should get, no po.
Yeah. Or no, for you, if you're a student visa, you can your
As RMO student
for
visa, Doc.
yeah, you can yeah, lahat kaya marami akong kilalang RMO or fellow, their kids are here. They're studying here
Okay
in
po.
public hospital and public schools. Or
Okay po.
semi-private in WA, in Perth, maraming Filipino family sa Cloverdale sa may ano, saan ba to? Cloverdale area malapit sa airport. Doon kami tumira dati. Malaki ang Filipino
Wow.
community dito. May mga pistahan na kami, may mga events na kami. I am part of a choir, 35 to 40 member Filipino choir. We've been singing for the past 12 years here in Perth. Tsaka ma-attend kami ng mga Independence Day, mga fiesta-fiesta, maraming mga Filipino restaurant dito. You'll be at home.
Happy. Yeah. Doc, that would be the most feasible for us. If I will be there, I will be RMO, and then if for a specialist case, he can be on fellowship. But for fellowship with working rights, what would be the type of visa po?
Ganun din, medical training.
Medical training visa. Okay po. And then for the RMO student visa.
No, kung RMO ka, mag-change ka
RMO.
sa medical training. Student
Medical
visa
training
is
also.
only what if you're going to study and
Okay.
support yourself to study. Pag RMO ka,
Okay.
sisweldohan ka ng hospital.
Okay po. Yes, it was nice learning it from you po. That would be the most feasible for us, I think.
So marami kang pwedeng aralin. You can do Masters of Health o Services kasi nag-public health ka. Whatever, kung anong gusto mong career or whatever, kung anong anong sasabihin ng agency na mabilis, just do it.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you for that.
Any other question? Nasagot ba namin lahat ng tanong mo?
Yes po, ma'am. Yes po. How will be the process be?
So
If
yeah,
I
just
will just
check,
I took
summarize.
down notes
Yeah,
for
very
yeah,
good.
I took down notes. So for the benefit of those who will
Going to listen and watch.
come in to listen and watch. So to summarize it, we asked Dr. Vanessa. For my case, I will still be having my PLE for now, and then if I apply to Australia, the type of visa that I should get into if I plan to be
Options.
an resident options resident medical officer is the visa for that is medical training visa,
Which the
and
hospital
then
will help you.
yeah, on which the
Direct
hospital
you.
can help. Yeah, even we can do that even if we don't have AMC 1 or 2 yet. But
Check my YouTube.
yes, and the first step to do is to um do your pass your requirements for the Epic account, and then while doing that, there will be 6 months waiting or so. While doing that, you should have your English exam. It can be OET or PTE, and the hardest one was IELTS. So
I have a question.
choose. Yes,
Sorry
Doc.
to interrupt. Irene, do you need to sit the English exam when you applied for the student visa?
For my school, Doc, they provided their own exam, which is kite exam, and I took it, and it's free. But it's not. But the it's not. If you're gonna apply for AMC and for RMO, once you pass, you cannot use it, so you have to retake the PTE.
So you can still sit the exam here when you're already here.
Yes, Doc. Yes,
I
Doc.
see.
It's in Perth City lang talaga yung exam. Yeah. Sa CBD. Chinek na
I
din.
see. So eventually, you still have to do an OET or PTE na po.
Yeah, tapos dapat superior daw, Doc. Kasi grabe daw. Kasi, I'm working in a hospital ngayon. Kahit Singaporeans or Indians, yung accent nila parang native-like talaga. You have to compete. Dapat
Oh, I see.
straight ka rin iba-iba sila dito. Iba talaga ang training. It's amazing yung training dito. Iba.
Yeah, and you have the option to also do casual English school if you want to really upskill your to pass the exam, and you want background how they do the English exam. You at least 1 or 2 review school umattend ka if you really want to nail it one take.
Yeah, I tried before IELTS review already, but for UK visa, but yeah, I still have the reviewers with
So
me.
kailangan mo nag-review school din ako.
Yes, ma'am.
And then
Going
to
back,
continue, sorry.
yeah, to continue going back. So if applying as RMO, so you can get paid while working, and so you can save up for your AMC 1 and 2, and eventually get into, if the hospital likes you, you can get into that hospital and choose the training that you like. But for Australia, the GP training is like a 5 to 6 years training, but they do everything, like they do surgery, they do every cases. And then for
May I interrupt, Ida?
yes,
If
ma'am.
you're working
Yes,
in a
ma'am.
hospital as an RMO, and then you're going to pass your AMC 1 and 2 and you want to apply for GP training, it doesn't need to be in that hospital. It can be any hospital who is available to train you, or the GP training scheme ang mag-assign kung saan hospital ka. I think, but
see.
I'm not an expert in GP training.
Okay, but we can also apply for other specialization as well po? Or GP is the beginning or
I think
not?
GP is your best bet to get I think Australia is crying out for GPs
I
than
see. So
specialists.
I see. So if the case naman, you're specialist and that state is asking or in badly need of that specialist specialization, it might be challenging, but maybe the best option would be doing a fellowship there through the medical training visa.
Yes, you can apply for fellowship in any state, in any hospital, in private and public. And if you get accepted, it's brilliant. And you're well paid than an RMO.
Thank you for that, Doc. Those are the key points we learned today.
Awesome. We're almost gonna finish in 4 minutes. So I think that's it. I hope we answered all your questions, and I'm happy to catch up with Irene anytime if you're available. If you have day off, just message me. We can
Yes,
meet.
Doc. So nice
Meet
to meet you,
me.
Doc.
Yeah, meet me at work, or
I'm
we
so
can catch up for
happy.
coffee.
Oh, that's so nice, Doc.
My work is just in Cottesloe. If you want to visit
Perfect.
Cottesloe, for example,
Thank you
in
so much.
March there will be sculptures by the sea. If you'd like to
Sige, Doc.
yeah,
March. Yeah,
yeah,
that's so
in
nice.
March. Yeah.
Joondalup, Doc.
I'm not in
Joondalup.
Joondalup. Joondalup
Ah,
is a bit of 30-45 minutes drive from me, but
Ah,
Cottesloe
sige
is
po.
in north of the river. Joondalup is also north, but it's in the western suburb. Just Google mo because Cottesloe is iconic for Western Australia.
okay, Doc. Thank you, Doc. Hope to meet you soon, Doc.
Near Fremantle, that's worry.
Near Fremantle. I see.
Yes, next to Fremantle, yeah.
I see.
Oh, what the familiar.
Sorry, my husband is with me, Doc. So parang
Awesome,
tinitignan niya
hello.
ako.
Yeah. Just
Within 2
Google
weeks,
me
pray na lang.
just Google me yung women's and breast imaging in Cottesloe. So
Nice,
just
Doc.
check wbi.net, .net.au, and that's where my work.
Sige, Doc. Thank you, Doc.
All right, you have a great Sunday, everyone. Good luck, all the best. Keep in touch.
Thank you,
Thank you
Doc.
very much, Doc. Doc
Thank you,
Irene and Dr.
Ida,
Vanessa. Thank you
Jean,
po.
and Irene. Good luck, all the best.
Thank you po.
Dream big dreams. It's possible.
Yes,
Thank you,
thank you,
Doc.
Doc. Thank you, Doc.
Bye.
Ingat ka, Doc. Bye-bye,
Ingat
Doc.
po.
Bye.